Hello everybody, this is Tamara from Miami, and this week is Parasha KORACH. So this week I didn't make the video. I'm in Israel right now, in the holy city. I couldn't make the video last weekend because I was traveling, didn't have the time. The last week Parasha was the Parasha of the Shelach Parasha of the spies, that they were telling the news about the land, and we know that tragically Hashem ended up punishing the Jewish people to stay 40 years in the desert, meaning that this generation will cross over, and that was the news. That was actually the big punishment that he made, and the people were very frustrated because even though some of them committed the sin of the spies telling the bad news, people still wanted to cross. There's some people that still wanted so much to cross. We were so close in the generation. So what does it mean? I want to bring a little bit, what does it mean, the KORACH story nowadays? And also how can we relate to it, right? KORACH was a leader that he wanted to with all this frustration after the sin of spies, and he wanted obviously to find guilty, somebody to blame of what is happening now. They are going to stay 4 years in the desert. Aaron named a leader that was in KORACH, and there's Moshe and Aaron, and they have to talk 4 years with these two leaders that he doesn't even agree with. He tried not only to raise above the leadership, he tried to find a solution. He didn't. The intentions were not that bad of KORACH, because everybody see KORACH as this evil guy who tried to rebel against Moshe and Aaron, but it was not that evil. He really wanted to try to find a solution to the problem. But the point is that he didn't do it the right way. Why? Because at the end of the day, he's trying to find a solution without taking into account Hashem's decision in all of these events, and all of this is happening. He even blamed Moshe, why you have to be the leader, we're all equal, and why you say that can be the leader or anybody else from us. He wanted to try to find that equality, meaning like, who tell you are the leader? I mean, you were the leader for this time, and you didn't help us to cross over, so why? So you're not working for us. So he's not coming in it's not such a crazy leader, KORACH. He's coming with common sense, and he convinced a lot of people. After he threatened Aaron and Moshe, saying that you are not the right leaders for us, Hashem does a scene when they swallow the earth, swallow KORACH and the people that were like the leaders behind them. And the people from Am Israel comes and still complain to Moshe and Aaron. Why do you get rid of them? Like if it was them that get rid of them, was clearly Hashem. So I want to understand why this is happening and what does it mean today, right? There are many events that we cannot have control over, like the events that are happening in October 7, the decisions that the politicians are making, and sometimes we don't understand it. We're frustrated. We have the right to be frustrated because we don't understand many things also, and we cannot actually make anything happen rather than making awareness and all the things that we can control. But the things that we cannot control, we cannot control. And sometimes you say, well, but you don't give it up to the leaders to decide. You're not giving up to the leaders, you're giving up to Hashem, because when something you can actually not do anything, doesn't mean that you cannot do whatever you have, your boundaries and things. There's a lot of things you can still do, and you can act on it, and you can act with awareness, and you can act with helping one another, and do collect tzedakah for the people. Everything that you can do between that's on your hands, it's welcome to do, and with a lot of chesed and a lot of light. But the things that you cannot control, instead of complaining, because we like to complain and we like to blame other people, not because we like to do it, just because it's frustrating, and it's a normal feeling after we're mourning. We're mourning since October 7. Many people say to me, and including myself, we changed since October 7. We changed ourselves, we changed within our community, and we changed everything around us. And we're frustrated, all of us, as a community in the States, as a community in Israel. People are mourning still, and we were like hurt very deeply, and we are going to fight this. We are going to overcome it, but still we're mourning. We're still mourning for a lot of people that is still dying, soldiers and family that we know that we care about. And it's our family. Everything is our family, and we are right to feel frustrated and complain. But don't forget that Hashem is behind everything. And don't forget that, because in terms of the Parasha KORACH, that he was frustrated and he was the right to complain, but he didn't understand that at the end of the day, Hashem will control everything and will make it happen. So instead of complaining and doing something that it will not turn out good at the end, we can do whatever we can do to bring light. We can do whatever we can do to share, to do videos, or to do the things with love and trust in the bottom of our hearts Hashem. And of course, we didn't need to stop doing it and just let it happen. In our own way, we need to be able to express and be able to really, really deep in our heart and with praying and with a lot of good actions, pray to Hashem that everything will be resolving soon and we will see what we want to see as a community. That is, we'll have our hostages back and mourn in the right way, because we have the right to be frustrated, we have the right to mourn, but also don't forget the story of KORACH, that any complaint that it doesn't make you have the fully immune in Hashem, it won't lead up in a good result. Not in your heart, not in your brain. Don't hurt yourself, because we're hurting ourselves doing that. And also we're hurting ourselves fighting with each other of what everybody thinks. I think, in my humble opinion, everything that I think about Israel and the decisions everybody's making, with my humble opinion, sometimes it's better just to stay quiet and stay in the space that we are able to share what we think, in the space that we can able to contribute in any way, in any good way, and to continue with the love in the community and to build ourselves to be stronger. This is the fourth time that I'm coming to Israel this year, and that's my way to contribute. Very, very little, with every little sand, with every little step that I do, I feel that I'm contributing, and maybe it's not that much, but it's a way that I can contribute to come to Eretz Israel, to don't be afraid, and to keep really giving support to these beautiful people. And with this beautiful message, I wish you Shabbat Shalom, and see you next week.